Welcome to the Higher Self-Worth Radio Show. I'm Robert Christensen. Thank you for joining me in week 3 of my workbook, 90 Days to Higher Self-Worth. If you do not have the workbook, go to higherselfworth.com and order it there, or you can go onto Amazon and they will deliver you a copy as well. I'm doing these daily exercises with you because I want to level up my own life. Not just talk the talk, but walk the walk. This week is dedicated to developing motivation. We all have motivation. Everybody has motivation. I'm motivated to live, so I go eat. I'm motivated to have a restful night's sleep, so I lay down and go to bed at a certain time. These motivations propel me to action because to not do it, the consequences would be pretty severe. So if the motivation is high enough, we are propelled into action. If the motivation is not high enough, we fall back and we are reduced to wishful and self-delusional thinking. For example, if I say to myself, I want to lose weight, but take no action to change my diet or modify my exercise routines to meet my goal of losing weight, then I'm daydreaming. The motivation inside me is not strong enough to overcome whatever obstacles I have in front of me. When we elevate self-worth, motivation gets bigger and stronger. When I take possession in my mind emotionally of that goal, my motivation naturally rises. And this week, that is what we're doing. We're changing our self-worth so that motivation is elevated high enough to go after the things that we want. You see, motivation exists in everyone. Let's consider my friend Kevin, who is crazy about cactus. Literally, his Instagram page is called Crazy About Cactus. Kevin loves all things cacti and wanted to grow rare variants of cactus and sell them to his loving community. Kevin has the motivation to sell rare breeds of cacti, but did not see how he could grow them without investing in a serious greenhouse and spending a lot of money. That overwhelmed him. The thought of spending thousands of dollars on a hobby that might produce side hustle money was way too far outside of his worthiness and his thinking. Kevin had the motivation to grow rare cactus, but he lacked the action until he gained the confidence and belief that he was worthy of a beautiful greenhouse and the rare cacti it would produce. Until he took mental ownership of the greenhouse, such as the size, type, location, and cost, Kevin was not able to find the motivation to make his dream a reality. One day, Kevin decided he wanted the greenhouse more than anything. He wrote a short success statement just for the greenhouse that included the type, size, and location. It went like this. My custom-built greenhouse is absolutely gorgeous. It is exactly what I needed to protect, grow, and showcase my wonderful plants. The collaboration with NW Green Panels was mutually beneficial, and I have influenced the cactus and succulent community to consider them for their greenhouse builds. Build process was simple and smooth, and my wife and I thoroughly enjoyed the process. My plants have a beautiful home, and I am stoked. Kevin read this affirmation twice a day for 14 days when he discovered a way to pay for the greenhouse and to get it installed. There were doors that appeared to be closed earlier that were now open, and he could see a path clearly to realizing his dreams. 60 days later, they were pouring the foundation. Shortly after that, they had the greenhouse of their dreams. Motivation appears when you take mental ownership of the dream, as if it's already occurred. We naturally and effortlessly take actions because we feel we deserve the outcome. As you do week 3 exercises, watch out for the voice of judgment telling you to ignore this workbook, telling you that this is stupid, telling you that I can't see where this is going, so therefore it's not working out. That is that negative judge in your head trying to pull you back into the low worthiness that you were prior to starting this process. This happens to everybody. What I do is I tell this judge saboteur to sit down and be quiet. and I allow the more calmer, inspirational voice to take over. And from there, I'm able to move forward. But you have to be mindful that this judging voice interrupts your day and then hijacks you and may go on for hours before you even realize it. The trick here is that we're breaking the routine with this workbook, changing the direction of the positive voice in your head, giving it more influence, giving it more strength, reducing the size of that judgmental voice over time. Thank you for joining me on this trip. I hope you get a lot out of this week 3, and I will see you at week 4. This has been a Motive for Life Productions, all rights reserved.